aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, it's the Florida Gators and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, but that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it today. The Vols smoked the Gators the last time they saw each other, and they would love more of the same in this one.
They've been partying nonstop in Knoxville ever since that blowout win against the Gators, and they want to keep the celebration going. To do that offensively, they've got to be able to come away with explosive plays in this game.
Oh, better look out! They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Raiola to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Gators' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the sophomore running back. What a game he had last time out. Found Pater 3 times just under 100 yards in their win. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings with Florida not looking for a deep man. Goes high to pull it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field and cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like
maybe a crease. Oh, what a caught. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Volunteer. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. They're deep. Their job gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The run inside. It's Lindsey. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Under fire, and down he goes.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Raiola quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Fourth down, Raiola. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Raiola to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's
makes the grab in their space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Vols are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gordon. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! He got it back corner of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Throwing Raiola. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big time.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Gonna run it. It's Overton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Raiola to throw. Got a man. It's Cartwright. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. 4th down, Raiola. Makes the catch and he's free. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Overton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Finds his man down the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Raiola. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together an 81-yard drive, And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive.
Snags it, and he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Caught over the middle. It's Abrams. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Raiola to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Stanford taking on the number 11 team, the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the home team engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And the Vols will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, Coach Summerall told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lindsey. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hands it off. There's a little room there. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
have it with a 1st and 10. Got enough space, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Volunteers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games. And this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Here on the Gators sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys?
All right, Holly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Road.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Throwing Raiola. The screen, he's got wheels. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it on the counter. Push down for the tackle.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. The only drama left, awaiting the clock to run out, gives us a minute to check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country and get a win like this late in the season, and that really adds some strength to your playoff resume. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsey.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw again. Fires complete on the crosser. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now on the option. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
He'll run it again. And the defense drags him down.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Martin. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last field goal made this a 1-possession game. They have put together a rally, and now they'll try to turn the momentum back around, starting on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Raiola to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he's wrestled to the ground. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball's snapped.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Gordon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Bye.